In the sweltering year of 2024, India experienced its longest recorded heat wave. Temperatures soared, reaching unprecedented highs of over 50 degrees Celsius in New Delhi and a staggering 56 degrees Celsius in Nagpur. While extreme temperatures have always been a part of India's climate, recent years have seen these occurrences become more frequent, more intense, and taking place earlier in the year. This phenomenon has led some scientists to refer to them as winter heat waves. In the northern plains, farmers faced with relentless dust storms watched helplessly as their livestock perished from the overwhelming heat. In Gujarat, where the mercury regularly reaches its peak, residents of impoverished neighborhoods paint their rooftops white to deflect the sun's rays, a desperate measure for some respite. But as people struggle, human lives are at stake. This year, hundreds succumb to heat stress, with a New Delhi hospital opening an emergency unit specifically to treat those afflicted by the oppressive temperatures. India burns, warns Chandrabhushan, a leading environmental expert in the country. His concerns are echoed by NASA's caution that areas within India could become uninhabitable by 2050. With 18% of the world's population and only 4% of its water resources, India faces severe water stress, and these heat waves threaten a waterless future for hundreds of millions. Government data reveals that over 800 million citizens suffer from water scarcity, highlighting the growing challenges faced by a nation increasingly at the mercy of a changing climate. In 2024, India experienced its longest and most intense heat wave in history, with temperatures soaring to record highs, over 50 degrees Celsius in the capital, New Delhi, and up to 56 degrees Celsius in Nagpur in the west. While India is accustomed to scorching temperatures, these heat waves have become more frequent, intense, and are occurring earlier in the year, prompting some scientists to refer to them as winter heat waves. In the northern plains, regularly battered by devastating hot dust storms, farmers watch helplessly as their livestock perish, weakened by the oppressive heat. In the western state of Gujarat, where the mercury often reaches extreme heights, residents of poorer neighborhoods paint their roofs white to reflect the heat and gain some respite. Human suffering is evident as well, with hundreds of deaths attributed to thermal stress, and a hospital in New Delhi having to open an emergency unit specifically to treat heat-related illnesses. India is burning, warns Chandrabhushan, one of India's leading environmental experts, while NASA predicts that certain regions of the country could become uninhabitable by 2050. With 18% of the world's population, but only 4% of its water resources, India faces severe water stress, and these heat waves threaten a life without water for hundreds of millions of Indians. Government data suggests that over 800 million people in the country suffer from water scarcity, making the situation dire and calling for urgent action.